Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We are so thankful, honored, grateful to be here with all of you to share today's collective energetic read. Keeping in mind we are reading collective energies, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experience of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. It is a reflection of you, my lovies. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started. Let's get it started. Ha! Sometimes I feel like a version of Mario with this little, you know who it is? The mushroom in Mario, but it's like a high priestess version. Purple is my color, my lovies. When I was a child, my favorite color was red. And it was red for like the first decade and a half, if not the first 2 decades of my life. Strong red, even into like my early 20s. And then something shifted and I'm like, I love red, but I really love purple now. It's so cool. And then it's almost like encompassing the entire visible spectrum. Isn't that cool? I think so. Everything is coming in for a reason. For some of you, what's your favorite color, my lovies? Have you thought about it? I'm sure you have, because that's a question that a lot of people ask. 211 and 212. Mirroring energy. It's a reflection of you, my lovies. However, there are mirrors on the spectrum right now in the field. As above, so below. As within, so without. The theme is the mirrors of life, and the fun house of mirrors. And some mirrors are more accurate than others. Some are clearer. Some have dents. Some have like bent. Some have gone through a little bit of trauma. Some have gone through a little bit with their mama. Some have gone with a little bit with their sister. Some have gone through a little bit with their mister. But they're all mirrors, just different sizes, different shapes. And sometimes when you find a really good mirror, like you want to keep that. Like the mirror on the wall. Who is the prettiest one of them all? And it tells you straight up, like your soul is shit. So, and you're like, I don't want to fucking hear that shit. And you want to break the mirror, but it's like the most accurate mirror of all mirrors. Everything is coming in for a reason. And sometimes just for a season. Isn't that interesting, my lovies? I think so. Room to grow. I'm getting rooms to grow. Rooms to go for some. Was your favorite color always your favorite color? Have you explored something about a Ford Explorer? Have you explored new favorite colors? Changed favorite colors? Have you even thought of that concept? For some, I know people that it's always been blue. Forever will be blue. Sometimes blue can turn into green. If you're not that mean. That's good. If you're not that mean. Oh, I'm seeing a little boy saying that to somebody. A little boy thinks somebody's mean. Around you, there's a little boy suffering because he thinks somebody's mean, my lovies. I think we downplay the feelings of children. Those emotions are worlds. And they can stir up a world. They can stir up the world. There's a little boy throwing a temper tantrum because somebody's mean or somebody was mean to him. I'm seeing a little boy crying in my mind's eye. I'm seeing a little light-skinned boy, but take it how it resonates. Everything is coming in for a reason, and sometimes it's for a season. When children come in, it's because Spirit needs us to address something with the children. We do not read for children. However, when children do come in, it's meaningful. It means something. Loving you. 452. It's easy cause you're beautiful. Second day in a row. and making love to you is all I want to do. Loving you. I see your soul come shining through. 511. I'm more in love with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Doobie doobie dee boo. She hits that note like crazy. We're not gonna try that right now. We haven't warmed up the vocal cords. It would take a while for us to get up there. It is what's fair. Loving you. It's easy because you're beautiful. Somebody of you. Here we go with Yosemite. Here we go with this and that cartoon. The cartoon with the long orange mustache. The little, it almost looks like a little troll. For some of you, someone's been trolling. Someone's been patrolling as well. At night. The little troll from the cartoons, and he was like with Buzz Bunny. Something about Buzz Lightyear. Bugs Bunny. And he was like, he would talk like he was from the country or something. He was supposed to represent the Pilgrims as they massacred throughout the United States, and they went out west to find the best. I wanna be the very best. Someone likes cartoons like no one ever was. Doom doom doo doom. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Somebody likes Pokemon Go. Do boo boo do 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 do. Pokemon, ooh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Someone could be in law enforcement. Do dee bee dee do dee do. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. I love him, my lovies. I love energy. I love energy. I really do. I really, really do. I really, really do. I do. I'm getting like someone that wants to propose to somebody. Imagine like as a gentleman, right? Like it's a lot of pressure. Like imagine as a gentleman. I can see why certain people, like if they're not strong in their character, or if they're not strong, even if the relationship was built like on faulty, like, you know, systems, I think it takes a brave soul to say no if somebody proposes to you, because it's like, you would have wished it didn't get that far for them to think that they had like a chance to propose to you in confusion, and maybe there was a misalignment in the spirit anyway and they didn't necessarily want to hear it. It happens. But for a gentleman to like propose, that's something really brave. Someone's scared to propose. Somebody can be thinking of a proposal. Take it how it resonates. It is coming very like wedding proposal, but it could be any type of proposal. You could be going into like a higher level commitment with a business. You could be opening up a business and you're writing a business proposal. It feels like marriage though. It feels like somebody wants to marry somebody, and clear those throat chakras, and they're like, well, will she accept me? It's so sweet. Like, it's like really beautiful. Like, because somebody, if you're that sincere, if you are that sincere, my lovies, you have nothing to fear. There's some clowns out in this world. If you are that sincere in your soul and in your goals, and like someone's just thinking like, would she accept me? Like, it makes me want to cry a little. Like, would she accept me? Like, that's what someone's thinking. You're so freaking cute, my lovies. It's making my foot itch. My right foot is not my right foot, but maybe for you it's the right foot. It's actually my left foot that's itchy, but maybe I'm mirroring it on the other side. Like, maybe this is the other person to your stride. Like, you feel like you match. This is like your other you. Like, you're a good mirror for each other. And now my ankle on my left side hurts. Here we go with this rolled ankle, or somebody did something to an ankle at some point, and someone's like, would she accept me? It's so beautiful. It's like, I think she will, my lovies. I think she will. I think she will accept you for everything you are. Like, someone's very pure. Like, it's like a beautiful innocence. It's not perverted. It's just someone's coming with their emotions. And it's like, is my love enough? And it's like, it's more than enough. It's just, my thumb hurts too. Like, yes. Do you get what Spirit just made me do? My thumb was hurting. That's it, my lovies. Jesus. And my ear itches. Something in here. Something on the left ear. Anyways, cuties. Oh, my lovies. So sweet. The ancestors, the spirits, God, they made me do this for a reason. Because it hurt. That hurt, my lovies. They know. They're like, you'll be fine. You'll grow. Oh, my lovies. If it's to let you know that is good, I'll take a little pain. You got your emotions are in the right place. You deserve it. You have permission. The spirits are like rejoicing. Like, my hip hurts. My hip hurts. Like, you have permission. My left hip. Oh, Santa Maria is coming in for somebody. Oh, my lovies. And an eyelash. Spirit gave us enough of a tear to have to wipe. And then an eyelash. Make a wish, my lovies. Make a wish. Like, is it in focus? Make a wish, my lovies. Make a wish. I made a wish too. I'm so thankful to be in front of you, my lovies. Some of you have really beautiful aspirations. It's going to be a beautiful wedding. And a beautiful baby will be coming from it too. It's sweet. It's so sweet, my lovies. It's so sweet. Like, I'm seeing like somewhere in the countryside. Like, somebody wants like an outdoor wedding. Like, I'm seeing like an outdoor wedding. Like somewhere like maybe even in the woods. Because I'm seeing woods. Like, just something like very intimate. But it's almost like not a lot of people are going to be there. It looks like. But it's going to be like all the spirits will be there. Like, I don't know. It's just like something really pretty, my love. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, 1411. That's how we'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone... I'm a sucker for these things. When it's true love, a lot of people can fake it. When it's true love, my lovies, it's really like touching. That's why this is like the love of a lifetime. That's why, darling, it's incredible. And some people would just throw it and step on it like it's nothing. And it's like, dang, you just let go of the treasure. You got a lot of millions, though, in your bank account. Good for you. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Do-do-do-do, do-de-do-de-do, do-do-de-do. It's like if, for some of you, there are divided loyalties in the field. For some of you, you get to live the Trinity and Neil, maybe someone's Neil. Something about Shaquille O'Neal. Someone gets to live the Trinity and the Neo love story. Some others get to live that. Some others, it's like you were Neo and then you chose that female that was envious. Remember in one of the Matrix movies, someone was envious, that lady, she's like, I want you to kiss me how you kiss her. Imagine if Neo would have just like, all right, Trinity, peace, I'm gonna go with this hot stuff over here and I'm gonna let you go. It's like somebody did that. Somebody chose like the mean hoe that wanted to envy the relationship and didn't get that. The love needed to come from within. Like, it's like, and so they live a life of sin. Like somebody dissed Trinity to go for that. And some of you, like, you get to live Trinity and Neo. Like, you get to live that in the Matrix. That's us coming in. Some of you really like the Matrix. It's been present the last few days. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it going? How's it flowing? What's popping? And what's cracking? What's up, my lovies? We are reading for clearing those throat chakras. We're reading for Gregorian, November 8th, 2023. Wednesday, Mercury Day, Mercredi, Miércoles, Terça-feira. We are reading for, I don't know it in other languages, but you can share it if you want in other languages. But we are reading for Mercredi, my lovies. We're reading for Wednesday, the day of Mercury, which was very present in yesterday's reading. So for some of you, there is a carryover of energy. Keeping in mind, we are technically reading for whatever spirit needs us to read for. Time is fluid in the spiritual realm. There are currently 40 calendar systems active, or a little bit over 40 calendar systems that are currently active, used to frame time, to create time frames, because time is fluid. Anyways, and it could be trapped or it could be expanded depending on how your consciousness works. But for our purposes, most of us use the Gregorian calendar system, and so we are reading for November 8th, 2023. 8 energy, higher level commitment, higher level engagements. It is soulmate energy. So for some of you, you could be calling in your soulmate if you have not already met your soulmate. For some of you, you're getting engaged or you're getting prepared to be engaged. For some of you, it feels really beautiful and pure, and I'm just so I can't even go into it without wanting to cry. For some of you, it's just a transformation. It's like it's just death energy. It's like Scorpio energy, transformation energy. You could be marrying a Scorpio, or you're a Scorpio. 2011 on the clock. But the number 31 could be significant for some. But amazing. And here we go with Amanda. Amazing changes for some, and something about Zion and something about Jasmine. Amazing changes. For some, you can have 2 children. For some of you, amazing changes to come. A lot of Matrix references, because Zion was also in the Matrix. But 8 energy brings in soulmate energy. Whatever soulmate means to you, it's just it's a good mirror for your life, because you are your own soulmate. You have to mirror out your spirit. You mirror out spirit. And so you find all types of fun houses, and it's like a fun house that you've created in your spirit, but then you find a good mirror also in a being, or in a, or for some in your work or your life purpose. Soulmate is not about a person per se, but for some of you, you get to experience it in a beautiful way. You get to experience it with another being, and that's okay too. And the latter is also, and the former is also okay, whatever choices you make. But for some of you, soulmate energy. So you do have soulmates. It could be a work situation or something that you're called to do that pulls on you. 8 energy does bring soul contracts in. So you have all types of contracts in your field during 8 energy. That energy can facilitate, for some of you, you do have envy in your field. It's been present. That energy can facilitate all types of contracts. So you can sign all types of things. Ace of Spades energy. For some of you, you'll be signing a new contract. For some of you, you'll be getting a new place. I am getting a new place. For some of you, you're getting a new place. And you will be signing a contract. For some of you, you could be releasing, because I am getting like a release. You could be re-signing your lease. For some of you, a lot of contractual energy. 8 energy brings in a lot of procedural, contractual energy. All types of contracts. Even a receipt, you sign it. It's a contract in spirit. It's recognized as a signature. Ace of Spades. It's a contract. It's a binding contract. You are abiding by the rules of the credit card companies and the and the merchandisers. Something about a merchandiser is coming in. For some of you, you have to deal with merchandisers or merchandising, or re-merchandising. For some of you, you could be working in some type of marketing or advertising or merchandising. Take it how it resonates. But you're displaying something, or you're fixing displays. I am getting like, I was a regional market, no, I was a territory manager for a company called BDS Marketing. And I was representing the brand Motorola. And I would have to go around and do a lot of things, but one of them was also fixing displays. So for some of you, you have to I'm seeing fixing displays and fitting the displays. For some of you, you have to get new parts for a display. That's all coming in. They live a life of sin. There's someone who lives a life of missteps for some. But 8 energy is very procedural. Okay, clear those throat chakras. Very procedural. So here we go with this Laura energy. Laura's been very present for some. Lady Laura, Lady Lorelei. I'm getting Laura Lee. I'm getting Sarah Lee. I'm getting Sarah Ann. I'm getting Ruth Ann. But we're gonna get through it. Jesus, we're gonna do it. The heart chakra energy has been like going the last couple of days for some. You won, my lovies. But 8 energy can also bring in little boo-boos and big boo-boos. And for some of you, a lot of oh my gosh, I'm getting G-Eazy. I got a lot of that. Some of you like G-Eazy. G-Eazy's been very in the field for some, for healing. For some reason, you need G-Eazy for healing for some. They could be part of an energetic trap or like a map. 2413 of energies. I'm seeing the life map for some of you. That frequency could be significant in your life map. But 8 energy can bring in little boo-boos, big boo-boos. And I was feeling, a little bit of things happening for some. That rolling of the ankle, for some being cautious with your ankles. Or maybe you already did something to your leg, because for some of you it's been present. And something about Meg. and something about Megan, and something about Heartless. 8 energy brings in little accidents, big accidents, little boo-boos, big boo-boos. For some of you, 8 energy can also bring in, that's it. That's it. Why are we looking for more? That's it. That's it, my lovies. Somebody about she's a whore. That's it, my lovies. But someone's a whore for some. Again, I read for adults, not children. This is an 18 plus channel. Something about dismantling something. You got to dismantle something. For some of you, there's a lot of like tools and references to like building shelves. I'm seeing like building shelves, dismantling the shelves. Again, a marketing promo for some. I'm getting like liquor promos. Someone could be a promotional model or do territory marketing, or you're dealing with a territory marketer for some. Take it how it resonates. I'm seeing Ace of Spades with the 9 of Spades. It's been very present. For some of you, there's an ending. For some of you, there are other companies that do these types of things, but it's like a short-term role. For some of you, can have like a temp role as a marketer somewhere, or you're dealing with a temp. Or you're dealing with a temp agency for some, but there's an ending of a contract for some. There will be a new beginning, how these things work. Once you clear out old energy, you let new energy in. You can't start the new if you don't let go of the old. They were told. Okay, they were told to do something. For some, somebody was told. 8 of Clubs energy I am seeing. For some of you, have a face-to-face with a brother, a friend, or a son. Ace of Diamonds is news. And a face-to-face with a Jack of Hearts, a brother, a friend, or a son. For some of you, you'll be meeting up with a brother. You'll be hearing from a brother. You'll be hearing from a friend. You'll be hearing from a son. You'll be healing. For some of you, someone could be healing from something. For some of you, I am seeing a baby. Someone could have recently had a baby boy. Boonchi, boonchies, boonchi, boonchies, boonchi, boonchies. Someone could have recently had a baby boy, and you'll be hearing from your brother and to fill you in on the baby boy. That baby girl energy going to the hospital, was very present in yesterday's reading. So for some of you, you could have, again, for somebody has 2 children. There could be one that was hospitalized and the baby will be fine. Poochies, I'm sending love. Like, I feel it. Cool. Moving on. I get really caught up in those feelings. They feel so good to me. I make my mouth water. Ace of Diamonds and something about the daughter. Ace of Diamonds is a face-to-face or some type of news or an announcement, or you could be hearing that the brother announces the brother. Someone's brother announces the brother. The brother. Why is it coming in like that? The other brother, not that one. That's how it's coming in. Not the one you thought, the other one. The other one's going to announce something to you. That's fun, my lovies. It feels fun. I am seeing a Jack of Spades, though. For some of you, there could be a little resistance when it comes to this relationship. Because there's one brother like you really like or you rely on. Take it how it resonates. You may have brothers who are not your brothers for some. Because I am getting like 2 brothers that are not necessarily your brothers. These could be twins or twin siblings. Like there's one that's closer to another friend who's like a brother than the other. And here we go with this ankle again. The left one. It's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. I'm seeing a 10 of Clubs. Money, honey. Money's in your field, honeys. Money, money. Money's in your field, honeys. Money, money. Money's in your field, honeys. Financial plans. That financial planner has been present for some type of financial planning. Doesn't mean that you have to go through somebody. I was getting a lot of, like, in the preliminary and in the downloads for you, I was getting a lot of references. I was getting a lot of references to blockchain. That blockchain thing has been very present for some. working with a blockchain developer. Here we have King of Spades energy. We have the legal, we have the medical, we have a legal institution, a medical institution. This could be also a judge. This could be a prime justice for some. Something about cordially, something's cordial. You have a cordial invitation to do something. For some of you, you could be getting a job offer from a legal entity. I am getting that. There was a little bit of a lie in a situation, but you could be getting a job offer from a legal entity. I am getting that. You are cordially invited. For some of you, you're cordially invited to this year's something or other for an organization. This is an organization. This is also a corporation. This is a large group of people or a large entity that people come together to create, to govern others, or to govern a concept, or to facilitate something. You could be a facilitator in a presentation for some in a big organization. King of Spades energy can also bring in, again, the medical field, or a medical institution, or a legal institution. But I'm seeing like cordialmente, and for some of you it's in Spanish. For some of you, you can speak Spanish, but for some of you there are invitations in Spanish and in English to a big corporate event. This corporate event thing has been very present for some. Like you're planning here, Yvette. I'm getting Yvette with the E. And here, it's something about a veterinarian. You need a veterinarian for some reason, for some. But for some of you, you could be taking your pet to the vet. For some of you, there's a veterinarian in your field for some reason. I am also getting the name Yvette. But King of Spades energy. The legal, the medical, a big organization of some sort. For some of you, you're tired, my lovies. For some of you, you can work in the medical field. For some of you, you're really exhausted, my lovies. Like, it takes, it's draining. 31:11. 31:11 on the clock. 31:11 and then 31:12. It's draining, my lovies. You're not mirroring accurately. You're almost there. 31:11, 31:12. We could have got to the 31:13, but we didn't. Because someone's like... Someone maybe, for some, you may be wanting to explore where you work, especially if you work in a place where it's really draining. It's like energy vampires galore. I don't know what they've been through. Maybe for some of you work, this is like, I am seeing like, for some of you, you could do case management for autism. Because I'm seeing like when I was a case manager, I was a case manager for a company called The Arc. I did that part-time for a little bit. And we would accompany people in the community. But for some of you, there's something really intense happening. I don't know why you're so drained. Sometimes when we're this drained, my lovies, like if you enjoy what you do, Spirit's giving us like Jesus energy. Like, it's like, if you truly enjoy what you do, it shouldn't kill you. If you're truly where you're supposed to be, it shouldn't kill you unless you are not following the force. And then in that case, like the flow and the force of life, and you're trying to like stay somewhere where Spirit's like, I don't need you here. I don't care how many fears you have. It's just something to consider because it feels really exhausting. And somebody can be having like pinching. I'm getting like a pinching feeling in the liver. It just doesn't feel good. Something feels really draining. Somebody could, I'm getting bulimia. I'm also getting, I'm getting fibromyalgia. I'm getting, there was one other thing. Anorexia. That could all be significant for some. Something doesn't feel good, my lovies. It really doesn't. I would tell you if it did. I almost feel like kind of, I don't know, somebody has this persona of like people pleaser. Look, actually, in the preliminary for some, that did come in, a people pleaser. A people pleaser who just wants to, like, someone doesn't have a backbone. Somebody could eventually even have issues with their back. Everything happens for a reason, my lovies. And something about a heart attack. There's a heart attack in the field. It's just something to consider, my lovies. I'm just a messenger. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But somebody's like very resistant, Spirit's saying. They're very comfortable and they're very resistant. a medical assistant. Boom. King of Spades, some type of organization, success, and this contract. Told you, my lovies, told you. And for some of you, I knew it. I know that Eight of Spades wasn't far. I'm like, Spirit, watch it, because I know that, watch what Spirit's going to give us. For some of you, you need to get some type of checkup, my lovies. There's a checkup here. Because for some of you could be already scheduling something because you're feeling it. When the Eight of Spades and the King of Spades are like this, they show their faces together. This is a hospitalization of some sort, some type of a medical checkup. You could have an appointment for some of you, could be bringing your pet to the vet, but for some of you, it's also you that needs to go to your vet. Like, you need to take care of yourself, my love. I'm just trying to make light of a very heavy situation, because somebody's like, oh my goodness, it's hard. It's like living in somebody's body. Spirit was giving that to us, right? Like, think of, for anyone who knows Naruto, think of what I'm doing as like, not Sakura, her friend, the one that could do mind transfer and memory transfer, but I'm conscious. In the cartoon, she was able to send out her consciousness and get into somebody else's body. There was one episode where she channeled herself into a gentleman's body, and this gentleman was like rotting, and she's like, he's so sick, I can't stay in here. I gotta get out of his body. It hurts. Everything just hurts. This pain. This is like, somebody's living like this. They live like, this is what it feels like. And this is someone that's relatively young. It hasn't manifested in like, with somebody like cancer cells. For some, there's cancer cells, and there was a cancer cell in the preliminary. There could be a history or a family history or somebody around you. Take it how it resonates. There were cancer cells in the field. But it's like, if somebody doesn't snap out of their this weight that they're carrying, because it could have to do with family. Maybe someone feels like they have to do something because their family tells them they have to work somewhere because they don't want to let their family down. It's like, my lovey, if you die, you let everybody down. But most importantly, it's yourself. Like, it's not about anybody else. There are a lot of people with a lot of fancy titles that are sick. For me, it's amazing how many people that work in the medical field are sick. That tells you something about our medical system and how we've been doing it. Let's just say reformation is a necessitation. That's why I was cutting it. Anyways, take what resonates, my lovies, and leave what doesn't. But for some of you, you have success when it comes to a signature with an organization. For some of you, you will be signing a contract. We felt that, and it's in the periphery, so you have nothing really to worry about. For some of you, you have success when it comes to a medical checkup. You will be signing insurance documents. Maybe for some of you, I am getting something about the teeth. Ow, my teeth hurt. For some of you, you could be getting a fill or a refill. For some of you have cavities or had cavities, you're getting a refill for some. Or something about a refill is needed or necessary, or it's coming, a summons. And here we go with the summons energy. For some of you, a summons. That's going to worry you, but it's going to be all right. For some of you, you can get a ticket. Because, again, 8 energy, procedural energy, a little bit of a situation. You could get a little ticket or a big ticket. Take it how it resonates. Anyways, my hand hurts. My hand. Here we go with this British accent for some. Here we have new 7 of Hearts energy. This energy has been present for you. Pregnancies. It's a boy for some of you, or it's a toy for some of you. Think it's a toy for some of you. There could be a baby around you or a newborn, and you think it's a toy. You think he's a toy, my lovies. He's so cute, my lovies. For some of you, you'll be hearing from your sibling that will tell you that they're pregnant. For some of you, 7 of Hearts energy is a new beginning. For some of you, it's a pregnancy. For some of you, it's a reconciliation. There will be a face-to-face. There will be news, an announcement, a face-to-face with something new. For some of you, when it comes to a 10 of clubs, I told you money, honey, sunny, money, spirit told us. 10 of clubs energy. You got money, honey. You got face-to-face with a lot of money. At a distance. King of diamonds. For some of you, if you are traveling at a distance, for some of you who are investing money, this energy's been present. You're investing money and traveling at a distance. It's going to go great. For some of you, there are new people. It's your fate. For some of you, you could be moving. For some of you, you're planning a move. For some of you, 9 of diamonds energy. It's been present. For some of you, this is going to bring in a lot of money. For some of you, you're getting some type of I'm getting a remote work. For some of you, could be working remote. For some of you, you could be working somewhere else, like I'm not sure why it's like, for some of you may be trying to hide something, like Spirit just crowed. The crow just crowed 3 times. A collaboration. My hand hurts. The left one. It's like it itches when money comes out, but I mean, it itches when money comes in, but maybe money's coming out because of emotions, the divine feminine, but logic, the left. It's just something funky is happening here. Circulation. For some of you, you may be wanting to get your blood pressure checked. Circulation, heart energy. I'm surprised and taken back. What is this? I can't put it into words right now. Something about the birds. For some of you, could be seeing a lot of signs with the birds. It's going to be joyful, but it's bothering me. Why is it bothering me, my lovies? Why? Why? Hawaii? Kauai. Hawaii could be significant for some. And here goes the other ankle now, the right ankle. Something about shingles. Something about Pringles. You got joy in this distant move. You got joy. For some of you, you may be thinking too much. Because for someone's going to have a face-to-face at a distance, and there's going to be a new contract with money, and it's going to be successful, and everybody's going to be very happy. But my knee hurts too. For some, oh my gosh, the right knee, ow. Something about a holy cow. Chinese could be significant. Here we go with the Japanese in Japan. It's going to be happy, but something about your pappy. 4118. So you're thinking of your grandpa for some. Something about a paw. Something about a haul. Something about a U-Haul. You need a U-Haul. Someone needs a U-Haul. You can be helping a pappy move for some. My knee hurts again. Fudge-sickle. Somebody's going to freaking hurt their knee. The right one. It hurts a lot. Fudge-sickles. Fudge-sickle sticks and peanut butter crunches. 4148. 10 of Hearts is gonna be so happy. Why are you so confused? I'm channeling, my lovies. I'm a channeler. Something about Chandler, Arizona. Why are you so confused, my lovies? Everything looks good. It's like I'm waiting for the other foot to drop. Like the other shoe to drop. Is that what they say, the other shoe? I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Ow, this right leg. Somebody held something back. Because I'm getting the name Meg again. Ah, fudge. My knee hurts. Here we go. Niha. Hello. Chinese. Niha. I know a little bit of Chinese, like a little bit. I want to take it more Mandarin. I want to take it more seriously, but Niha. Jesus. For some of you, can be going to China. What are you worried about? It's like I'm getting Sichuan. The Sichuan region, or something about Sichuan. I'm getting Hong Kong. I'm like, why Niha? Why Niha? I love you, my lovies. I do. What's wrong? Like, someone's worried. I don't even want to continue. It's like, this is good. Let's leave it there. It's like, what the heck? Someone's going to travel. They're going to have a good time. If you're going to Hong Kong, you're going to China, you're going to Japan, those energies have been very present. You're going to have yourself a good old time. Have fun. Don't be afraid. Nothing's going to happen. Don't wait for the other shoe to drop for something negative to happen. My hand, because it is expensive. It's taking a lot of energy, but it's going to give you a lot of energy. It keeps hurting all of my, literally, like, it's hurt my hands, it's hurt my legs, it's hurt my ankles, it hurt my knee, especially the right one. For some of you, when you go places, Spirit's giving us, for example, when I went to, especially when I went to Gabon, when I went to Africa, I did this all alone, my lovies. Like, I traveled, I was with Spirit, of course, but it's like places where people are like, don't go there, don't go here, be in fear, don't go there, don't go here. Be cautious. Be aware, be wise, listen to your intuition. Don't go getting yourself into messes because of lust or greed or need. If Spirit tells you, accept this loan, accept it. I would rather do loans. Like, if I need money, like if I, because this is a friend for the last, X amount of years. She's been a student, technically. I've been in and out of work. I've been focusing on my studies. It's not as, my work wasn't as consistent as it was, X amount of years ago. That's about to change. But I knew I had to make certain sacrifices in order to experience certain things. I got to travel a lot. I got to move all over the country, learn different things, get into different projects, explore different areas of life. Maybe for some of you, like, you're gonna go somewhere, like, it's like backpacking, something about kayaking, something about hiking. Like, you're gonna go somewhere, you're gonna have a good old time. Wherever you're going, it's the grass is greener. Like, you're going to be able to because you were being breadcrumbed where you were. Like, you were not getting what you deserved. So even the fact that Spirit's gonna spoil you, I'm getting vate comble. Like, you're gonna be spoiled. But you may be like, let go of what happened. I guess I could let go of, if you were meeting monsters that wanted to shackle you and wanted to buy you so that they can try you, that's not going to happen to you in whatever aspect of your life. Like, if you were having like work situations that sold you on a dream, but they were really mean, if you like, it's like you're going into a new chapter and it's going to be really fun. For some of you, this could have to do with international. Maybe you could choose to stay somewhere for a few months, because the other day that came in which like, I was invited to stay in India, and I was also invited to stay in Gabon at the temples that I went to and the village that I got to go to. And they invited me back. Like, if I wanted to go back, like, you would have, I would have had to find like a way to make money for certain things. But they wanted me to go back, and I'm like, Spirit said no. But like, for some of you, Spirit may say go, like, go somewhere, stay far from where you are at this particular time. Maybe you're going to extend something. Maybe you're going to go back. Like, maybe you're going to go for a little bit and then come back and then go back to the place. And it's like, I'll go back in the summer and I'll stay like an extra few months. And Spirit's like, just be fine. Like, go. It's okay. It's okay to grow. It's okay to go. Because these projects are going to be really fun. You won, my love. You won. It's cute. Yeah, for some of you, you may even, that's what I was feeling, but I didn't want to say anything. But you're going to get some sexual healing for some. I don't know. For some of you, like, you may meet someone. He's new. He's your, I don't like that word, boo, but that's what's going to, it's cute. I am getting that song, My Boo. It started when we were younger, you and I. For some of you, this could be somebody from your past that lives at a distance from you. I don't know, but you don't have a clue that you're going to meet up with this person. And I like it. It's giving me a little bit of a headache. Like, I think someone's thinking too much. Because for some, you may be afraid. Like, someone may... For some, this is someone new. For some, this is like your boo. For some, this is someone you used to know. Take it how it resonates. And they didn't have to cut you off. Make it like it never happened and that you were nothing. And you don't even need their love, but they treated you like a stranger and that felt so rough. They didn't have to stoop that low. You may have changed your number and then now, I guess, I don't need that. Because now you're just somebody that I used to know. But they're like, honey, you ain't know somebody. So I was listening to this woman and I'm like, there it is. That's the love moves mountains. If someone truly loves you, if they really love you, that's why for me, like, it's like when I read energies and I see people where it's like, unless that person's going to take action, do I say to someone like, maybe you should give them a chance? No, for me, it's like in dreamland, in dream state, you can have many relationships. like it's like, oh yeah, that could have been, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. They didn't take the steps to do what they had to do. For me, they're not brave enough for you. If they didn't take the steps to do what they needed to do, love can move mountains. If I could ride, for example, I lived in Santa Monica for a little bit. I wanted to be a dance instructor. In Texas, I got to do it for a little bit. I wanted to be a dance instructor. I rode my bike overnight through the desert because my car was out of gas. And I hadn't gotten paid in my other job yet. So I rode my bike overnight through the desert, but my bicycle, to get to a dance studio. And then I got the offer, but I'm like, this is way too out of the way. I had a friend, Spirit sent an angel to pick me up in a pickup truck. And then we went to dinner and had pho, and then he took me back to my car. But if I could do that for work, if I could move across the country and not know what's going to happen, and somebody can't just, make the simple effort to, reconnect with you, find you. If they don't have that much energy, my lovies, I don't think they deserve you. Somebody deserves it. It's like love can move mountains. Love moves mountains. If somebody truly loves you and wants to be in your life and do right by you, they will move mountains. Someone's willing to move mountains for you. I'll be your cloud up in the sky. I'll be your shoulder when you cry. I'll hear your voices when you call me. For some of you, this is a spirit. I am your angel. The throat chakra. For some of you, this is a spirit guide. A masculine force. For some of you, your spirit guides are pushing you to move. They will create a way. They will move mountains. They move mountains. If you get it, you get it. I've seen it. 5115, because now we're mirroring. 5115, because now we're mirroring accurately. So cute. I love it. I love it, my lovies. It's hot. For some of you, you have to, travels not too far from where you live. You will be very satisfied with travels not too far from where you live. There's a 9 of diamonds. There are delays for some, a little bit of a delay in a situation. And then you're going to travel far. For some of you, there are delays in a move. For some of you, there are delays in big changes or a big purchase. For some of you, there are delays in a big expenditure. For some of you, there are delays when it comes to your King of Hearts, who likes to fart. Somebody likes to fart for some. For some of you, Jack of Hearts, a brother, a friend, or a son. 7 of Diamonds, who's a little angry because of some type of delay. For some of you, you have a meeting with a brother, a friend, or a son. This person can work in uniform. This person is going to tell you that he's angry over something. For some of you, your brother may not want you to travel. For some of you, anger when it comes to work. For some of you, you'll be hearing from a brother who's going to have changes, or a friend, but it's feeling a lot brother. For some of you, I'm getting like, here we go with this energy. The guards in Britain, they guard not the White House, but it's kind of like the equivalent of their White House. They guard the castle, and they stand out there with their, something about a tassel, something about a hassle. Someone feels like something's a hassle. I am getting like a graduation, like somebody can be graduating a program. Because I'm seeing like when you take the thing and I think it's a tassel, and you move it to the other side. Like someone could be graduating, but he's going to be angry. Somebody could be graduating from some type of military school, but he's going to be mad. He's standing on a lot of money and changes. For some of you, he could get support from his dad, or maybe from his dad. Maybe you have different fathers. For some of you, have a different father than your brother. For some of you, you're going to be meeting someone new who's going to be like a friend or a brother to you. And this person's going to tell you, this person does very, very well. You're going to have some type of project with this person. You could even travel at some point with this person. But this person does travel to see his father, who lives at a distance from him. This is going to be a friend. Like, he feels nice. I like the energy. He feels nice. But I don't know. I am seeing that Jack of Spades, though. We do have 2 7s. So 2 7s, you do have a lot of communication, especially from a distance. For some of you, you'll be hearing from a brother who's at a distance, and it's going to anger you. For some of you, there's a father who's angry with your brother. For some of you, you have to move, you have to travel, but there are delays in this travel, but you're going to be all right. You're going to be happy. For some of you, you're changing jobs, or there's a big change in an organization. For some of you, again, you could be changing, like, I don't know, marketing. You could be changing for the season. You could be changing a planogram. Big changes in a work situation. It's making me drool. Jesus. Something about a tool. You need the tools. You got 3 10s, so you'll be satisfied with some type of project that you're working on. 2 kings, you have honors when it comes to this pissed offiness. For some of you, if you are pissed because someone's delaying something, maybe for some of you, someone's delaying something or a medical treatment for a father, and you're going to throw a temper tantrum, and it's going to unlock the whole situation. Sometimes it's so funny because people talk about, like, I don't know what a Karen or a Ken means, like, in terms of, like, racism. I think it's lost something and it's become a joke. I think people are losing sight of something, but it's okay. But it's like, I admire Karens and Kens sometimes, because they show us how fucking jerks we could be if people are not, if we feel like we can bully someone out of something, then we do it. Like, for example, Spirit's giving us this. When I worked for Verizon, I talked about this gentleman in another video. I got to meet some guy, and he told me he loved me when I met him. He's like, do you remember what I told you when I met you? And I'm like, no. He's like, I told you I loved you. Again, we're from a small town, so he knew people that I knew. And one day we just all met up somewhere, and then, like, we hit it off. But at that point, that night that I met him, I told him, I'm like, do you have a baby? He's like, no. He started laughing. A month later, he found out, or 2 months later, he found out his ex was pregnant. But we hung out. His parents were very, very, very well off. His mom married a vice president of a big company in the Northeast. This woman came into a store. You know what's so funny? Before she came into, at the time I was an assistant manager at a very, very busy store in Rhode Island. Before I met this person in person, I already knew about her. And when she came into the field, I felt her. It was so curious. And she kept looking at me. And I'm like, it's so funny. Energetically, because this woman, like, she was a high priestess. Sometimes in the reverse. I'm like, energetically, she knows. Like, she knows that her and her, like, her son and I have a tie, energetically. So, it's funny. I didn't even get to see her until, like, later in the transaction. But she came in. And she lives a life of sin. Poor thing, she actually lost a son to drugs. But it was curious because, again, these people come from money. Like, I went to their house, like, I've been to their home, and they come from money. Like, they live in one of the wealthiest areas in that area. And so he would tell me how his mom would get away with these things being a Karen. Like, she would escalate things. Give me the fucking manager. I want to talk to your manager. I'm going to cancel all of the business accounts. Blah, 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 blah. Like, she would do this all the time. He's like, she gets free stuff all the time. Him and I lost contact because I'm like, you're about to have a baby. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Even though, like, you know, like, the souls feel good, but you have a whole life ahead of you with a child. Like, what am I supposed to do here? So I was in fear. Yeah. Or someone's in fear. That's how it's coming in. And here my butt hurts. The left butt cheek. But his mom comes into the store. She's being helped by somebody. Someone comes back to the back. They're like, you got to see this. I'm like, wait, what do I have to see? They're like, this woman is like about to walk away with 2 free iPhones, 2 life-proof cases. Like, she got everything. She got 2 free iPhones, 2 life-proof cases, which are like, she got the most expensive ones, and at the time I think they were like $130, the ones that we had in store. 2 free life-proof cases, and I think she got like maybe the chargers too. So this woman ended up walking out with like or easily on the low end, well, let's be reserved, $2,000 worth of free merchandise. That's a Karen. I admire that. You know why? Because maybe like, you know what it made me think? And it's funny because, you know what it made me think? 2 weeks before that, there was, or maybe not even that much, maybe like a week or so before that, a lady came in, didn't have much money, came in with her son, didn't have much money, credit wasn't there, doesn't come from a wealthy X, Y, or Z. She just wanted to get 2 phones for her and for her son. She's like, I would even take like the most cheapest phones. I'm like, I don't know what to do for you. It looks like you have a $400 deposit per line. Those were the deposits that we had at the time for you to, if your credit was questionable, if the company deemed it questionable, $400 per line. And of course, it happens to be this little like Hispanic lady, and this other woman is like, she's a white lady. She passes as a white lady, even though she has like Lebanese blood. But so it was curious to me, like that dichotomy and that interplay of energy. And so this woman is like, so I can't get a line. I'm like, I mean, you could, but you would have to just dish out just the loan in deposits, $800. The Karen got everything she wanted. She got everything she wanted. 2 free phones, 2 life-proof cases. And he told me, I like, it's funny because after, like years after, we reconnected briefly, and I'm like, you know what your mother did? And I shared it with him, and he's like, I'm not surprised. That's what she does. Like, that is what she does. She goes places and she gets whatever she wants. So when we talk about Karens, I don't know what we're talking about. Like, I don't know what we're talking about. And that's not everybody that can do that. She's a very, like, in terms of physically, the standards that have been set forth in this society, she's a very attractive woman. She takes care of herself. And this woman is like very, very like blonde female. Again, like a white lady. And then this other lady, short lady, like short Hispanic lady with her little like son that's like my skin color. And I'm like, dang. Not to say that race plays in it, but a little bit. I mean, the society was built by who, right? We talk. It's so funny because like we talk about like the impoverished and the underprivileged and all this other bullshit. The society was built this way. Like, it was built by thieves who hoarded resources and then guarded it with weapons. So for us to keep peace on this planet, you need to do something. But if a white lady comes in and asks for welfare, it's okay. When a black lady comes through and asks for welfare, it's a little questionable. For some of you, there's a racist in the field. Someone's very racist. That's what's coming in. Take it how it resonates. Someone's very racist and they don't see. Like, it's like, I have to explain this for some reason. Spirit's giving it to us for a reason. This doesn't always come in. 102.11, 102.12, 102.13. So it's like, someone would be unconsciously, they're willing to do more for white than for darker skin. It's a race thing. Take it how it resonates. That's what's coming in, because someone's against nature in a way. Take Spirit's giving us, I was listening to this woman and she was talking about what Europeans called witches, and they were mostly people that were working with nature, like African tribes that you know walked around naked and said we should be one with nature, or Indian tribes that walked around pretty much naked. And then the European comes with their perverted mind. You can't be naked. Why are you ashamed? What is there to be ashamed of? You know, and then make it perverted, make it a sexual thing, and hypersexualize everything. It's something to consider. Everything is coming in for a reason. Sometimes it's for a season. Boom. For some of you, you could be like in an interracial relationship and someone is very like misunderstanding of like cultural aspects, true culture. It's like something very deep. But it's like a willful thing because someone can come from a long line of racists. That's how it's coming in. And rapists. That's how it's coming in. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Jesus, that's not where we thought it was going to go. But Spirit tells us to go with the flow, so we do. Let's see this anger. 7 of Diamonds. For some of you, money laundering was present in the preliminary, money laundering, but something on social media, someone does something on social media for money, like they money launder, or it's like they have a cover up, like they use social media or something has to be done on social media. And then they use that to cover up their illegal business dealings. For some of you, the problem is the anger is with a fallout of a contract or a signature that cannot be completed. Face to face with the fallout of a contract or a signature that cannot be completed when it comes to a lot of money that is currently blocked. For some of you, you will be angry when it comes to the blockage of a signature. It has to do with a significant amount of money, this contract. Maybe it has to do with a racist. Maybe there's an older female involved who doesn't want... I'm telling you, my love, there's all types of people on this planet. We can hide behind masks. There are all types of people on this planet. When I was in Florida, there was one that was like, I'm like, wow, she's ballsy, but okay. She's just willing to tell us that she has... For me, racism is a mental disorder. It really is. 10501. So this woman, it was curious to me because something about Fallbrook. It's curious to me because in Florida, when I went for my real estate license, I had already had it in Rhode Island. I was trying to invest time to help someone build his business that I was dating at the time. And so I said, I'll get my realtor's license here. It shouldn't be a problem. So I got my realtor's license there. And in the class, there was about 3 of us. There were about 3 of us that were like my skin color or darker, in a class of about 43 people. And this woman felt the need to tell us that she was a racist and that she has to admit that to herself. This wasn't that long ago. She's like, I'm a racist. I know that. I know that I have my preferences for people. I know that I treat, colored people differently than I do, white people. And that's something that I'm working through. I was like, it's nice that she was frank and in a professional setting, which I think is very ballsy, but I'm like, you know what? At least she said it. At least she said it. Because there's some people that are pathetic and they pretend like they have people's best interest in mind, but they don't tell you that they're a fucking racist. For some of you, you're dealing with an older female who wants to... There's some type of a fallout of a contract due to racism. That's what's coming in, but they won't tell you that. This is for a gentleman. Or there's a few people involved in this. Take it how it resonates. I told you, it's a mental disease. Mental or physical states of disease, being out of ease. But they'll tell you, oh, it's, you're just overqualified for this. It's like, what does that even mean? I want the job though. You're going to get news from this female who doesn't have your best interest in mind. I feel it. For some of you, this is a brunette person. And you have success, though. For some of you, you have news from a brunette person. There's some type of face-to-face here. She's going to try to delay something for you. Someone in administration. We have a brother, a friend, or a son here. And then we have money here. And then we have really good news. So it's going to be a well-meaning gentleman. Something about jelly. Peanut butter. They're going to be a well-meaning gentleman involved in a situation that can facilitate a signature for you for some. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, my lovies. We're getting a few different energies. Someone's an enemy. What the hell? An enemy? I'm getting... Jesus. Anyway. Or someone sees themselves secretly as someone's enemy. I tell you, my lovies. I tell you. Peanut butter, and jelly. 8 of spades. Physical, psychological states of disease, being out of ease. For some of you, can hear that a brother has a little boo-boo. Or for some of you, it's a child. I am seeing that son. For some, there's a son who's throwing temper tantrums. Something's happening spiritually. You may want to give him a spiritual bath for some. I'm getting a little son. Here we have a blonde female in a work situation, or a surprise when it comes to a work situation, or an invitation when it comes to a work situation. And something that has been worrying you. Oh my God. I told you. Fuckery. I felt that Jack of Spades energy. But when the Jack of Spades and the Eight of Spades, I told you for some, they're really enemies in a situation. What the fudge? The Jack of Spades with the Eight of Spades, the Jack of Spades by himself is one man or a group of men or a group of men and women or a group of women who don't have your best interests in mind. The Eight of Spades is physical or psychological or emotional states of dis-ease, being out of ease. It could also manifest in like physical diseases, and for some there's a hospitalization. When you have the Eight of Spades with the Jack of Spades, these are people that are willing to put procedures in place to harm you. It is also voodoo or hoodoo or Wicca or root work, whatever, in a negative aspect. These people are willing to put procedures, spiritual procedures or physical procedures in place to harm you. This is fucking crazy, my lovies. Like, this is crazy. They're gonna try to say someone's lazy. I don't know. For some, it's like, or they want to make you lazy. For some, being cautious with the heavy energies around you that are projected onto you, especially if you work in a setting that's dominated. Look around. If it's dominated by a certain type of person, it's like when you look at all the CEOs in the companies. Now they're becoming more diversified. Look at who is the ruler, who is the dominant force here, and then it'll tell you, you know, where you fit in the hierarchy. Eight of Spades energy, Tiana, Eight of Spades energy to the Jack. These people would be willing to fire you and not give two shits what happens to you after. I don't care if they raise funds for nonprofits. I don't care if they try to save people from cancer. They are the cancer. Someone could have to, there could be a Cancer involved in a situation, Cancerian energy. I am getting Gemini energy. May, June, July could be significant for some. Eight of Spades energy to the Jack of Spades energy. People that are willing to harm you, disarm you, black magic. For some of you, these people are around your significant other, King of Hearts, or a well-meaning man. For some of you, there's a well-meaning man that could be protecting you. 01, 11, or 10, and then 01, 11, 11. And you're going to get really good news for some. But for some of you, there's someone that's trying to block someone from getting you really good news with some type of spell work when it comes to money or when it comes to a work situation. When it comes to a significant amount of money, Queen of Hearts energy, a friend, a sister, a daughter, an invitation, success, and a reconciliation that is currently blocked. Someone's trying to block some type of reconciliation, and it's really pissing somebody off. For some of you, there's someone who's trying to block a man from moving forward in his life with all types of manipulations, including hex work. If you get it, you get it. It doesn't work if somebody stands up and isn't a fucking coward. But if you're lying to yourself and lying to the other, the hex work is gonna work. This friend that's not a friend, that someone likes to bend. The hex work, it won't work if you roast them. It won't. It can't. They could be in an illusion, but you're in no fucking illusion. Something about contusion. Something about a contortionist. Someone likes to fucking bendy poses. Something about roses. This Queen of Diamonds. A woman who doesn't have your best interest in mind, but somebody likes to pretend this is a friend and drag this shit along. I don't know, my lovies. She is not a friend. And on top of that, there's a group around this person that also eggs this shit show on. I'm telling you, it's making me hot. Something really nasty is coming in. And this Queen of Spades, an older female involved in a situation. I don't know. A mother involved in a situation or somebody's mother. And you have success over this. This is really making me really warm. Anyways, you were warned. You were warned, my lovies. Boom. Playing games, because that's what it feels like. It just feels like shameful playing games. 01, 13, 11. Playing games. Stealing from you. They're stealing from you, stealing ideas, stealing energy. For some of you, someone is like draining your life force, but you like the kinky sex. Your demons like the king. It's not even you. Something about Kiki, something about Williams. They're stealing from you. Someone is stealing energy, ideas, thoughts. Somebody tries to mirror somebody. Somebody stalks somebody else. Like someone will, for example, it's like stalking another. Something about a co-host. It's like stalking someone online and then like trying to take on their persona to see if somebody will like you more because you're pretending to be somebody else. That's what it's coming in as. So they watch someone, they watch everything someone does so that they can like act like that person. Here we go, Gerson. Not wanting kids with you. Not wanting kids with you. Somebody can have tattoos on their sleeves, like a sleeve tattoo. Not wanting kids with you on the left side. Someone has a lot of tattoos. I'm getting like a lot of tattoos. You know, a lot, a little. Someone has like tattoos like all over, like even on the back, on the arm. Someone has a lot of tattoos. Someone can have a British accent and it's toxic energy. Someone's a thief. They steal ideas. They're obsessed. Someone's possessed, and I don't think she knows it. I'm seeing a tarot reader. That could be significant for some. Someone's a tarot reader. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Avoiding and ghosting you on the DL. On the down low, caught up in some fuck shit, and arrests and serving time. For some of you, I told you money laundering is in the field. You cannot lie to spirit, my lovies. You need time to heal. That's what's coming in. Boom by gooch. So spirit wants someone to know that someone's stealing from them. Or this could be you in this energy. Take it how it resonates, my lovies. We are just reading the energies. Someone steals friends. It's like, someone wants to be somebody. Like they want to steal someone's like essence. They want to like replace somebody in their community being like, not as in like, this person's not here anymore. Like now I'm your friend and I show up as I am. Somebody wants to show up. The other day I was watching something and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like somebody was going through like some type of transition. Take that how it resonates. But like, you know, when they call like transition, like the men that like to cut their penises off, like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he kind of he kind of wants to look like his wife. Like, because I was watching someone that's married. I'm like, oh my gosh, like he kind of wants to turn into his wife. That's such a curious thing. I don't know. It's like somebody wants to like take the place of somebody else. Usurpation energy. Here we go with this usurpation. Ursula. But secretly, they do this secretly, like incognito mode. Like they'll just watch secretly. Because I'm getting like stalker energy. They're secretly doing this. The number 21 could be significant for some. The number 3, 01/1651 was on the clock. And they're in some type of an illusion or a distant horizon. Or this could be someone at a distance from you. Because I was seeing a reader in my mind's eye who happens to be at a distance. This person is envious, competitive, and they're in some type of an illusion about something. But they don't want to, the way I'm getting it is like not wanting kids with you. And this person's not in good health. They are in an illusion. Bad health, psychologically, emotionally, or spiritually in bad health. They don't want kids with somebody, but I'm getting it in like, they don't want to cooperate with someone. They don't want a fruitful like venture. 01/1741 and then 01/1743. They don't want to like cooperate, collaborate. They want to steal energy from someone, ideas from someone, even maybe someone's essence, the way they communicate, the things they say. They don't want to give credit where this is plagiarism. They don't want to give credit where credit is due. Like if they take like a concept, like for example, like I've talked about so many people that inspire me. Like, oh, I remember this situation and blah, blah, blah. And I'll share that. Like someone won't do that. They'll pretend like all of these ideas are just uniquely to them. But it's like spirit is like checking them because they're making themselves sick. Eventually, like this mirror is off. It's going to break. There's a mirror that's going to break. This person could even do mirror magic, or I'm getting etching, like etching on something. Someone plays with sigils. Here we go with the runes. Like somebody can like use like runes to like divinate, like divination through runes I'm getting. But someone also creates her own sigils, or like creates runes to like entrapment I am getting. Like somebody wants to harvest someone's energy for her excitement. Like she wants to like, but it's like for a community too, because she wants to, I don't know, something weird. The number 36, the number 9, and this person's a liar and she's a bully. That's what's coming in. She's toxic. You're toxic, come slipping under. Britney Spears could be significant for some. Oh, the taste of a something, paradise. Like this, like the spokesperson. She could want to be a spokesperson or a spokesmodel. I'm getting like when people like talk like some bullshit, like they want to seem more like forward thinking. For example, it's like Spirit was giving that in preparation and meditation. Say, for example, like if everybody in the world decided that it was time to cut their, like if every man in the world at this particular time said, let me go and cut my penis off, what would fucking happen to the human race? But somebody like pretends like, this is what's coming in. It's like she supports, like someone pretends that they support all causes, even if it's a fucking flawed cause. Like, why would you support somebody being out of their natural self to want to harm themselves and create? Have you looked at the fucking research that happens to these people after they cut their fucking penises off? Like, they go through in some fucking depression and a half. They lose their fucking minds. Like, why would you fucking want that? But it's like someone's a pretend forward thinker. Like, that's what's coming in. So, like, they adopt that someone sells her soul for goals, for popularity. This could be somebody that wants to be popular. Like, somebody would ruin, like, she would ruin society if everybody thought like this person. If everyone tomorrow, like think about it, if everyone tomorrow went and cut their penis off, but this person like talks a lot about transgender rights maybe, or whatever she calls that. Like she talks a lot about, like, she wants to seem forward thinking because she wants to be popular. Even if she doesn't fucking believe it. Like if you had a son tomorrow that would want to fuck his daughter, okay, that's where it would lead. Someone bleeds. I don't know. Some weird shit's coming in. I'm getting frozen. Let it go. So then she turns it into like, it's like fake, something about fake notoriety. Like someone turns it into something about fake sobriety. Someone turns it into like if she's sober, like if she understands deep concepts, like if, I don't know, like something weird's coming in. The year of the ox could be significant for some, or an ox, or I'm getting a vixen. Jesus, some crazy stuff, my lovies, I gotta say. It's a lot. You are a star. A copycat! Oh my God. You are a star and someone's a fucking copycat. And it's only temporary. But they try to like and something about a monkey. The year of the monkey could be significant. Or someone's with a copycat. I don't know. We got a classic car here. There could be a classic car involved in this. I am seeing a blue car. An old blue car, a monkey, a copycat. Someone's a fucking copycat. I told you. But then they like take certain things. They don't even like, it's like there's no moral code within this person. So they just do what they're told. Like somebody just does. I don't know if they could be bought. Like, I don't know. A demigod. Someone's trying to copy a demigod. Or there's a demigod involved in a situation. Take it how it resonates. It's like, I talk about like metaphysical stores. Like I've worked in metaphysical stores. And I can tell like that a lot of it is just for money. People don't care. It's just for money. They live in fear. They don't care. If they had Jesus show up to them tomorrow, they wouldn't know what the fuck to do. It would just be like the Romans. We got something about 80s. And Albert Einstein, a genius. Is like trying to fucking copy, like, I don't know. Again, even Albert Einstein, it's like genius in what way? Like, what is genius in this society? Notoriety. You know how competitive research is? It's very competitive. Very competitive. Everybody wants to get into some type of Pablo, and something about Tom, and some type of publication, and something about a pub. Boom. Boom by Cooch. Ha 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 ha. This baby boomer energy has been very present for some. A baby boomer at a distance. For some of you, see, somebody's at a distance. What did we say earlier? A love of a lifetime. I told you, love of a lifetime. I told you, my lovies, genuinely. A love of a lifetime. International. I told you, I feel somebody that's very far. International for some. Jesus. We have makeup to break up. For some, there's a makeup to break up situation with a baby boomer or with somebody older. Someone 57 or older. A baby boomer. Makeup to break up situation, or there's a baby boomer involved in this, in the mediation of a makeup to break up situation. But it's toxic, my lovies. Fired. For some, there's an issue. Fired. For some of you, someone fired, a makeup to break up situation. For some of you, you will not be making up to break up anymore. You will be moving on to something else. For some of you, somebody is responsible when it comes to the home. For some of you, somebody could have been responsible when it came to you losing a home. Or you could have been responsible for someone losing a home. Take it how it resonates. Here we have child abuse. I told you there's an issue with a child being angry. Makeup to break up, child abuse. For some of you, you cannot make up to break up with a baby boomer because there was too much child abuse. Your parents could be 57 or older. For some of you, you can't make up to break up because it's done. Your child abuse has become a power for some. For some of you, you took power back from an issue. For some of you, could have been abused by a parent and you don't want no parts. For some of you, observing behaviors. For some, somebody is observing behaviors. For some of, we belong together, and sometimes I close my eyes and I see you. It's funny because these came out in the preliminary too. And there are a lot of these in here. There are over 400 and change in here. And this is funny. We belong together. This one came out. Sometimes I close my eyes and I see you. And the love of a lifetime. For some of you, again, for some, there are travels here. For some of you, taking your child abuse, if you were abused as a child, or if there's a child being abused, and turning it into power somehow. For some of you, you're not gonna make up to break up anymore. Especially, again, when it comes to a baby boomer. 57 years of age or older. I believe it's 57 to 70 and change. You can look it up. For some of you, you have been observing someone's behaviors, and again, for somebody's harvesting power off of your behaviors. They're trying to figure things out in your field to harvest energy. This could be an older person for some, but for some of you, this is over. This connection is over. For some of you, somebody was trying to play magician in your life and affect your home situation. Whatever your home situation is, somebody was trying to play some type of magician in your life. Maybe have you in some type of stagnation when it comes to home. This is someone from your child. Maybe it has to do with your child. It's like somebody that wanted to, like, I don't know, like, play games. Like, well, if you're there, the child can't, you know, like, we need to move here. Like, somebody was trying to control you indirectly through some type of manipulation. And then they would observe how you would react over certain things. Somebody was playing a lot of fucking mind games, but moving on. That's how it feels. You're like, I'm moving on. For some of you, love heals. If you know, you know. True love, like the one that you're about to experience, it's the most powerful force in the universe. You're the most powerful force in the universe. It's fucking crazy. Guess what? Guess what comes out? Guess what it is? Your enemy secretly is in love with you. You have an enemy supposedly who is secretly in love with you, or you are thinking I told you for some there's like an enemy that I'm like, an enemy? What the fuck? It doesn't even make sense. They're secretly in love with you. They're so fucking confused. Go find your peace, well, lovey. Favored by fortune. Sometimes I close my eyes and I see you. You are favored by fortune. Don't stop the musing. Don't stop the musing. Don't stop the music, but the musing too. For somebody likes the way you speak or you chant, you chante, even though there's lies, but observing behavior. For somebody's in some type of trance. I know now, power. Somebody knows now the power. Someone knows about the powers now. Someone believes in spirit. Morse code, child abuse. There's code for something when it comes to abusing children. For some of you, being cautious because money laundering is in the field. Covering up illegal business dealings. We belong together. Slurp. I'm getting here we go with I'm gay. 7-Eleven energy and the big gulps. Responsible when it comes to the home. You're gonna get a do-over. See, responsible when it comes to the home and do-over. It's like you have to keep like restarting or doing something over and over. And somebody like was responsible for this. Someone that got fired is no longer part of anything. For some of you, you will be negotiating something when it comes to a firing. Make up to break up, forgive the instability in a situation. There's some type of forgiveness here. A baby boomer who's a liar, a 57-year-old or higher who's a fucking liar. This could be your mother for some. It happens. But they pretend to be, I don't know. So there's a liar in the field. An older female for some, a 57-year-old or higher. For some of you, a breast exam. You got a love of a lifetime. A love of a lifetime wants to give you a breast exam. You know what's so funny? The other day I was thinking about, like, as women, right? You give, as natural women, you give milk through your breasts to babies. So like it's natural, like when you see a breast, to like salivate or there's something in you that reminds you that breasts are for feeding. It's interesting. So even like when, you know, like when you're having like sexual intercourse with someone and they want to like suck your breast, 0131 11, and then 0131 12, and then 031 13, and then 14. For some of you, I don't know, there was an older female who could have like taken advantage of you and she's a fucking liar. Anyways, for others that does not apply to, like it's like that was coming in, but you got a love of a lifetime coming in for some. Jesus. For some of you, made international and made me a believer. Someone is now a believer. I told you, for somebody's having like some type of spiritual awakening. How sweet. And we have a busy business owner. For somebody is a very busy business owner who is watching. What's up, honey? Congratulations. Something about a nation. Here we go with this Nation of Islam energy. You know what's so funny? Thank you, my lovies. And now we're full circle. 13207. And something about Steve Urkel. Someone's gonna turn into Stefan. And then have Steve Urkel too. Why not? I like Steve Urkel too. I'm only mirroring what Stefan represented and what Steve Urkel they're the energies. But they're both sexy in their own right, whatever that means. But Spirit was giving us, I was looking at Instagram and I was looking at like the countries that people are tuning in from. Something about Tunisia. We have Iran, we have China, we had Nigeria. I'm like, what? It's so cute. The United States, obviously. I mean, I guess not that obvious because not that obvious, but a lot of people from California made sense because that's where I've been for, you know, a while now, but like all over. And I was just like, wow, this is so freaking cool. It makes my mouth water. So we're gonna start doing, so the intention at one point, I did open up and uploaded a few in Spanish and one in French. I did a couple of videos in Spanish, and then I did one in French. I'm going to start doing that again. So I'm going to start uploading in Spanish and also in French. We'll see how it all goes, because we're also going to have our workload, but I want to. Spirits put it in our hearts. But we're going to see how maybe the videos are going to be probably, definitely, significantly, no. We'll let it go how it goes. However Spirit tells us to go. But Spirit's put it that it's time to reintroduce the Spanish videos. And then we're also going to do the French. And then we'll see. Maybe one day when we become fluent in Chinese, even though the thing is, for me, it's important to spend time like learning cultural things and being in it. Like I travel to Spanish speaking countries and French speaking countries and obviously English speaking countries. So, and being in the culture and being able to speak to, you know, the items that Spirit shows us, it's important. But you know, whoever needs the message will get the message. And so Spirit's telling us that that's what we shall do. So if you speak Spanish or French, watch for those videos, because they are coming, my lovies. And there's a new path. It's the lovers, because it's out of love. It is. Anyways, stay well, my lovies. Stay well. Stay absolutely well. You got love in the field. The lovers. Courting, but like this is a little bit more. It's the choice that you made. The choice that you made, my lovies. There come many paths, and you must choose one. Somebody's holding on to exes, the choice that you made. It didn't feel that great. For some of you, you're holding on to a toxic connection or something that's very painful. For some of you, there's somebody that wants to be with you but's holding on to exes, and so you don't deserve that, so they can stay where the fuck they are. Because if they're not man enough or woman enough to move forward, let them be where they are. They want to be in their mess, let them. Just let them, my lovies. They want to be with you, but they want to be with someone else too. Go. No. No. And there's a secret pregnancy. It's just fucking stupid. And late night calls too, but they don't call you, but they call these messes, but they also kind of want to be with you. No. The scam artists, they late night call scam artists. Have fun. Fuck, you won. Have fun. You won. No. No. And they have lovers, l'amant, amores, amantes. No. So this person may not even be single. Like, this is no. It felt sketchy. But you're moving away from this shit. Some Cancerian energy, the Chariot. Someone's at a crossroads and confused. They don't know what step. They don't know what to do. Look at them. It's like the choice. They come many paths. You must choose one. Somebody just wants to stand at the fucking at the corner. They may want to also stand at a corner. You ain't got time to be standing at no corners. Something at a coroner's office with their fucking for somebody stands at the corner. That's what it felt like. Sexuality and some type of temptation. They stand at corners. And a lot of accusations and pointing fingers. Let them keep this fucking dirty mess. No, there's some type of reunion. There could be a forgiveness for some. There are lessons that need to be learned. But until then, let them burn. I wouldn't wait for anything. Do not wait for the shit. Because someone's a player. Knight of Wander. They like to wander too. He's a Knight of Wander. There's like it's a wandering energy. They don't know how to find their direction, my lovies. You can't save anybody. You already know this, Queen of Cups, that somebody loves you, or someone's very intuitive, or somebody's very loving, or they're messing around with a friend for some. And you are going to get your wish fulfillment somewhere else doing something else. That's a 10 of Cups, the Queen of Cups to the 9 of Cups. You're getting your wish fulfillment in a love situation, in a family situation. Do not settle for bullshit. You don't deserve it. If that person can't see that they don't deserve this mess either, you can't save anybody. Because what they'll do is they'll war with you. They'll drag you into their fucking shit show and they will war with you too. No. They will play around. 2 of Pentacles. Juggling, playing around, wanting to balance this and balance that and have everything and have their cake and eat it too and have somebody else's cake too, because for somebody sleeps with people's wives. It's like, what the fuck? Spirit did show us this earlier. The end of a chapter, the world. For some of you are traveling and there is a hermit. You will be in some type of isolation. You've learned from your life lessons. You are wiser. Someone's in guilt, remorse, regret, resentment when it comes to this friend that they are with, who they took some type of chance with in love over money. And this was a friend they celebrated. They thought they were going to get really good news, and now they feel a little abused. For some, somebody's gonna want to communicate with you because they're going to be wondering where you are. For some, like you may lose contact, or you have. They're going to be wondering where you are, and they're not even going to realize that you're far. Like someone's not even going to realize it. That's how preoccupied they were. This is love. This is bullshit. You've closed this chapter. It's over. The world twice. You're going to be far. So this is to me, this shows you a lot where somebody was. So it's like they're going to realize that you're far when you're already far. And they're like, where are you? Do you fucking care? Do you fucking care? What do you care? You know where they were? With a friend. A Scorpio, another Scorpio. There could have been another Scorpio, 2 Scorpios involved in a situation. They were with a friend who they bent. A sister, a friend, a daughter, hibernated. I told you for some, the hermit twice, they were hibernating with a friend. Offering her, and they were friends, but they were a little bit more. Jack of Hearts to the Queen of Hearts. A brother, a friend, a daughter. But for some of you, hibernating with a friend. Somebody was hibernating with their friend. They weren't serious with this person, but this person lets them do whatever they want to do. So you moved away. Cancer, Erie, something about Lake Erie. So another Scorpio moved away from a situation. And someone's going to be nostalgic or something about children or the life goals. And someone lied in the past. 7 of Swords energy. There was a lie when it came to an Emperor, an Aries, or some type of work situation. Someone felt stuck in a situation. Something that someone did not see about a love offer that was made to a Prince Charming. And then somebody actually saw the truth. Somebody told the truth when it comes to a sister, a friend, a daughter who someone really betrayed to be in some type of independence with a Leo, Neptune, or a Libra, Justice. When it comes to a new love offer and moving away and holding back. In something about a Gemini, someone held back from a Gemini who was just here to be disloyal and cause some type of burden, who was childish, and wanted to block somebody from having triumph. And someone saw the truth about this person that did this for a while, that would come in with some type of insincere proposition to work together in a work situation or somewhere where labor was being done. So somebody held back and this person's getting justice for this, for their immature ways in the past. This immature Jack of Clubs, someone that likes to look good, dress well, but could be very immature. It's going to go through a huge tower and a mental shift and an ending of a situation because this person was a jerk when it came to this insincere love offer or this friendship that wasn't a friendship. But somebody saw the truth that this person's just a bullshitter. That was a lot. There were like a few people in there, but you take what's fair and leave what's not. There was a lot of energy there. And you are very intuitive, and you have both the Eye of Ra and the Eye of Horus with you. And about an Emperor, about a work situation, about an Aries, Scorpio, and actually double Scorpio energy. Again, there could be 2 Scorpios involved in a situation. There could be a masculine Scorpio who's a boss, pay the cost to be the boss energetically, and then there's a female who he loves. For some of you, your father is present in your field. There's an eagle here. For some of you, again, you could be going to work. Don't have fear. For some of you, can be working in a government institution, and there's an Emperor who backs you. There's a higher level. There's a boss who backs you. There could be someone who is very powerful. That's how it's coming in. Even though this person may attack you, like this person may have attacked you to touch you. What the fuck? Anyways, to test your character for some. I have to pee. Yeah, when it comes to this justice, I told you, in some type of judicial procedure or government. Like somebody can, like someone's really well backed by somebody. I don't know who this is, but I don't even think you know that this person cares about you this much. Oh, 143, 12, and 13. Because this person's been a little out of touch, but this person defends you in some type of organization. For some of you, like, there's a higher up, like, there's someone either higher up or someone, like, they know you from, like, either you started with them in something and they've grown in a situation, or in something else, Cindy, either you started and they've grown. Like, you left, but this is your home for some. Like, someone feels like you're part of their soul family. So somebody really loves you. And they can, like, support you because somebody's, like, well established in, like, an organization or in a situation or in a community. You don't even know how much this person loves you. They may have held back from you at some point for some reason. This person can have a daughter. But it's like someone's like, he wants to be a spotter. Like, he wants to spot you. Like, he wants to support you in some way. Strengthen you. He's going to deliver really good news to you. There's passion here. The letters H. The letters H, X, and I. But he lied. He lied about something. H, more H energy. And you're going to get really good news. Aries, Sagittarius. But Sagittarius is coming up right away. It's like you're going to reconnect with someone that you're like, oh. And he's going to treat you nice. Like, you can even go, like, to dinner with this person. It feels like a friend. Like, but they're very well established in their life. Maybe where you could just be, like, a single person. Or you could just, like, be coming into a field or a community or a situation or an organization. It feels very, like, organizational, very business, very community oriented, very emperor oriented. But it's like this person's like a figure of authority, or they have, like, seniority in some type of, like, community or organization. In the spirit, someone's way more established in a situation than you, but they can, like, support you. Like, they could even, like, I don't know, it's like a friend that helps you establish something, or it's like a friend that like, they want to come in with passion. They want to collaborate. Do you need help? Like, how can I support you? Do you need food? Are you hungry? Let's go get lunch. Like, somebody really wants to, it's so sweet. It's really sweet. They want a new beginning. The Fool, they want to take a risk. Pluto energy, a lot of Scorpio energy. They want to take a risk to help you create the Empress. So they do see you as an equal. Because I'm like, so does this person kind of see somebody, like, as beneath them? No, they're your friend, but they see you as, like, a good match, an Empress to the Emperor. They see you creating something. They're like, what can I do? Like, how can I collaborate with you? Maybe this person has, like, an established business. This feels sincere. And you're creating something. They want to communicate. I'm seeing how this bird, like, somebody likes the way you communicate. They love your Empress. They love your natural beauty, your light. They love your mind. They love your creative force. For some of you, someone could even be like the godfather to your children, or maybe, yeah, like, it just feels so cool. But there's a little bit of conflict here. Sagittarius energy, Leo energy. There's a little bit of competition, conflict. For some of you, there could be a situation where there's a creative venture which draws a lot of competition in, but you have to keep something a secret. And here we have Virgo energy, September energy, a pregnancy, the High Priestess energy. I told you, for some of you, High Priestess energy was present, and you're gonna have to juggle multiple things. For some of you, can have multiple business ventures going at the same damn time. Yes, Leo, more Leo energy. Queen of Clubs. There's an envier here. Libra energy. What the hell? Queen of for some of you, someone's getting unstuck from someone that could have betrayed somebody and played someone. And this is someone that you were working with too, who's in a mental prison. The Cancer could be significant. Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, and more Taurus. And Pisces. There could have been a bunch of people that someone needed to distance themselves from in order to make something happen, because there could be some jerks that wanted something to end even before it began. And it was a woman who's a man. That's what was coming in. Something about Amanda. Something about Caroline. Someone was what did we say earlier? An entourage. Somebody had like an entourage. None of them had this person's best interest in mind. Somebody wanted to collaborate with someone or have some type of, the number 8 is really standing out, the number 5, the number 13, the number 4, the number 12. Like somebody could have like really like been coagulating, something about kawaii. Somebody could have been like collaborating with people that didn't have his best interest in mind or hers, take it how it resonates, and they didn't want someone to collaborate with someone who actually did have their best interest in mind. And so this person has to like distance themselves from all of these people. But there's one Queen of Diamonds. It could be a Libra, could be a Gemini, who's going to try to like still lie, still be relevant somehow, and Spirit's like they're gonna be blocked. Scorpio energy, Aries energy, Sagittarius. Someone's going to turn their back on this and go for new opportunities. 3 of Wands energy. But this Queen of Wands, a Queen of Wands, Aries energy, Leo energy, Sagittarius, a Sagittarius. She's going to be waiting for somebody to communicate again. And she's going to be stressed and depressed. Like she's going to try to pull on someone's energy because she's a Queen of Wands. So she's going to try to use her magnetism to pull somebody back in, or sex, take it how it resonates. This older female, Virgo energy, she's going to try to like offer something or even make an offering to Spirit, because I'm seeing how this person's making an offering to the fire. She's going to try to make an offering and it's not going to work. This person's a jerk. Ace of Swords, it is the truth. She's going to try to make an offering and the spirits are going to, like, they don't like what someone's been doing. Like, they don't like how she's been using her energy, her work, her magic. Something about the Magi. Somebody can report to, like, spirits. They don't like the confusion she's been causing. Double Pisces energy. They don't like the confusion. They don't like water energy. Something about Mama Wata. They don't like the confusion she's been causing and the immaturity she's been displaying, and something about confusion even with another man. Somebody could be like using her High Priestess energy in the wrong way. It's like someone's letting her ego get in the way to try to manipulate a man. So even if like somebody does energy work, like she tries to like harvest the energy of young men. It's not just one. It's not one, my lovies. Something about it's not one. It's not just one. We are all one. Here we have more freaking Gemini energy, Libra energy, Aquarius energy, the Star. There's a transformation happening here for this Queen of Diamonds. Libra energy. I told you I felt the Libra energy. Libra, the sigil. This person doesn't even believe in herself, and she's very argumentative. It's like, no, you are. I was like, no, my love, you chill. I'm just reading the energies. And here we have a King of Clubs. Somebody has like, and there's a Tower, there's an ending. This person didn't want to, I told you there's a shift there. But it is what's fair, my lovies. I'm just a reader. Don't get mad. In some type of a work situation or collaboration or where labor was being done. It felt like a work situation. There's a lot of weird shit happening in a work situation. Take it how it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. And Scorpio energy, a Queen of Hearts who's very intuitive, who sees everything, but somebody's in some type of guilt, remorse, regret, and resentment. Again, double Scorpio energy, fudge, sickle sticks, and a Pisces too. There could be 2 Scorpios and a Pisces involved in a situation who are guiltful, remorseful, regretful, and shameful because they were being watched. The whole time Spirit is watching everybody, our intentions, our mental capacity, our spiritual capacity, and everything else that we do when it comes to this legacy. 10 of clubs. When it comes to money too. And some type of Cancer involved in a situation as well. But in this tarot, this is Pisces energy. Somebody even hates that. It's like, what the fuck? Move away from the storm. 6 of Swords. You've been warned to move away from the storm. Shit. They even hate, it's like the littlest things they hate. Like, I just don't get it, my lovies. And here we have freaking Cancer and Scorpio. Cancer and Scorpio energy. 6 of Cups, acting immature. This is what it feels like. But it's like someone's soul calling to have like a gift, like a High Priestess or High Priest, take it how it resonates, and have that divine intuition to lie. Somebody lies though. Somebody lies. Maybe they don't have the gift as they, I don't know. Somebody lies about something. Something, Eliza, and Eliza's coming in, and Elizabeth. And someone's taking a stupid risk. Someone took a risk, now they have to take another risk and go in another direction and be independent from something. Here we have, again, Aquarius energy, and here we have Gemini energy. 9 of Pentacles. Boom. Bombay-koot. And a lot of sigils. Even this is like a lot of sigils in here. So somebody works with sigils or runes or whatever. And they need to 4 of Swords. They need to think about something. A lot of double Taurus energy. They need to think about something. They need to think and take a pause and rest and reflect and recover for some healing period. When it comes to this confusion, 7 of Cups, these illusions, double Pisces, when it comes to this risk. In this tarot, this is the Fool, but it's also the World. It's preparing for the new cycle. The number 22 could be significant for some. An alligator could be significant for some. I am getting like somebody likes animal prints. 6 of Cups, following one's divine light. In the past, though, somebody's been in some type of mental prison. Anyways, all right, my loves, I think that's it. Something about obsidian. Anyways, that's it. I'm seeing little obsidian pyramids. Stay well, my lovies. Stay well. Stay well. Stay absolutely well. You know why? Do you know why? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. When spirit says it's done, my lovey, sometimes it's just done. It really is. Changes. I wake up in the morning and I ask myself to keep moving. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever, homies. Peace.